Yeah. Got a new show for y'all.
Got a damn good show.
Yeah.
But before we start the show, remember everybody, you can always support the Hodgetwins at officialhodgetwins.com. Pick you out a patriotic hat or t-shirt today.
Yeah.
Or maybe a white privilege card.
I like those.
Or maybe some bird products. Use discount code Chinese Fires. I give you 20% off. Yeah. Maxine Waters. I truly think this is... Now, before I even get in that, she's liberal, I'm conservative. I don't hate her because of her political views, but I genuinely think this person is a bad person.
Maxine's just bad.
Yeah.
She's a horrible politician, too.
Yeah. It's a strong possibility that this woman is evil.
I think this woman's got the devil in her.
She's a fallen angel, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think she was ever an angel. I think she was cast straight out of hell. Anyway, before we get into it, just look at the video.
Yeah.
Not just manslaughter, right? I mean...
Oh, no, not manslaughter. No. This is guilty for murder. I don't know whether it's in the first degree, but as far as I'm concerned, it's first degree murder.
Congresswoman, what happens if we do not get what you just told? What should the people do? What should protesters on the street do?
I didn't hear you.
What happens?
What should protesters do?
Well, we got to stay on the street, and we've got to get more active. We've got to get more confrontational. We've got to make sure that they know that we mean business.
Told you, man. She want a straight lynch mob. We don't have a court system. She said first-degree murder.
She decides what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, first-degree murder is not even on the table.
Yeah.
You know why? Because there's no evidence of first-degree murder.
First-degree murder is premeditated. Is from the moment Derek Chauvin saw him when he arrived on scene, he made a decision to intentionally kill that man.
Yeah.
There's no proof of that.
Yeah.
That's why I say she's evil, man.
It's like she knows she's got to know that's not on the table. I think what she's doing is exploiting her constituents on the left to do what she wants.
Yeah, which is they're pretty ignorant because if they come back with a degree verdict and it's not first degree, they're automatically going to be pissed because she's out there claiming that this is first degree murder.
Yeah, and she used the words, we need to be confrontational. Confrontational.
That's what I'm saying, man. She is evil, man.
Let me read the definition of confrontational because you know why? Because words matter too.
That was beautiful. That was some straight Socrates right there.
Yeah, I have my moments.
Words matter too.
I'll say Black Lives Matter. Words matter. Confrontational, this is the definition. Tending to deal with situations in an aggressive way, hostile or argumentative.
Y'all heard that, right, liberals? I mean, because I know everybody on the right knows what that means.
I mean,
you people on the left like to take the English language and make it your own.
Yeah, it's like confrontational. Like y'all claim Trump incited what happened at the Capitol.
Yeah.
With his verbiage. He never explicitly said anything for that to happen. But you're on tape using the word confrontational.
Yeah.
I mean, confrontation, I'll give you an example of confrontational.
Yeah.
I see you walking down the street. I say, hey, where you going? Go the other way. You're not welcome here.
That's confrontational.
This is my street.
That's inciting.
We don't want you here.
You make them feel unwelcome.
Yeah.
That's confrontational. That's inciting violence. What they tried to claim Trump did, he used a figure of speech, fight like hell. That was more attack on our First Amendment right than anything.
Yeah.
Because if you can charge a man and have him convicted for using a figure of speech, there's absolutely no freedom of speech in this country no more.
Yeah. And the president did want that.
Yeah.
But
Maxine wants it. That's why I'm saying this lady is evil. Like, she's like some
I mean, evil. I mean,
when I think of evil, I'm thinking like Friday the 13th movies. You know what I'm saying?
That's like Jason Voorhees getting elected into Congress.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you expect was going to happen when you voted him in there?
Yeah. He's pure evil. You don't elect an evil person and just decide and just automatically they're going to become a better person and they're going to do right. She's got bad intentions from the moment she got elected. I really think she does not like this country. She does not like what it represents.
I'm
She
sure-
doesn't like the American flag. She doesn't like our court system.
Yeah.
And there's a possibility that this woman might be a little racist.
I mean, I think she loves this place.
Yeah, she loved to see this place burn.
I mean, she loves this country. I mean, but she's going to do what it takes to keep her in power.
yeah,
And that's exploiting people's emotions.
yeah.
I think she actually loves this
And
country.
people are saying that
No, hold on.
AOC and Maxine Waters are stupid. I think they know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, so you know what? She doesn't love this country. I stand corrected. What the hell was I thinking? But as far as second-degree murder, so first-degree murder is off the table.
Yeah. First Amendment is premeditated. You plan. You have to be committing a felony, and somebody loses their life, or you kill somebody over insurance money. Premeditation, or you got to be committing a felony act, and you intentionally decide to kill somebody.
Yeah.
You can't prove
you kill a police officer, or you kill somebody while committing a sex act. I
Yeah.
mean, that's all first
You
degree.
kill
so-
somebody when you're robbing them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all of that is first-degree murder, and that's not even on the table.
Right.
That's like you asking for like the jury to come back in like a damn robbery trial. Okay, he's on trial for robbery. They come back with murder, convicted. Nobody
First
died.
degree. First degree murder.
So-
No one died, but I'm gonna get you for first degree.
Yeah, but anyway, murder, you got to prove that somebody was culpable.
Yeah, beyond a reasonable doubt too.
If you can't prove somebody was culpable for somebody's death, then it's not murder.
Yeah. Now, second degree murder is on the table, right? Second degree
I
murder.
mean, it's on the table, but it doesn't mean that he did it.
Yeah.
Explain to Maxine Waters what second degree is.
and it's a shame, really, because this lady, I'm not saying she's stupid. She knows exactly what first degree, second degree, third degree murder. She knows exactly, but she's playing stupid. She's playing with her constituents. She knows what second degree murder is. Second degree murder is it could be intentional, or it could be unintentional.
Yeah.
For example, if it was intentional, right, you have to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Derek Chauvin intentionally killed him.
Yeah.
You cannot prove that. He never used any deadly force against this man.
Yeah.
Another type of second degree that he's facing is unintentional murder.
Yeah.
But in order for the jury to be able to come back and find this dude guilty of second degree murder, unintentional, this man, Derek Chauvin, has to commit a felony
Well, yeah.
that led to his death. He never committed a felony. He never used deadly force. He never used any force because this video proves his knee was never on that man's neck.
Yeah.
Would you agree that from the perspective of Officer King's body camera, it appears that Officer Chauvin's knee was more on Mr. Floyd's shoulder blade?
Yes.
He didn't even want to answer that question like that.
He wanted that white man to fry. You can
Well,
tell.
Well, I don't think he wants him to fry.
Man, then
I think he's scared what ramifications are going to come down on him from the public.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
I could see them calling him Uncle Tom.
With that and people come to his house, that's
true. That's true.
That's why I don't think. I mean, who knows if he wants him to be convicted of this or not?
Right.
I mean, he's I mean, the blue backs the own. I don't think he wants to see him fry.
Yeah. Who knows, man? But from that video and from the testimony, you can't get him for second degree. No rational person can find him guilty of second degree murder, whether it was intentional or unintentional.
Yeah, I mean,
he never committed a felony. For the unintentional, he never committed a felony.
I mean, like I laid on my chest and Kevin put
I put my knee on his shoulder blade
and on my neck and stuff like that.
I can breathe just fine.
I can breathe fine. I mean, it's uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah.
And you what, 230?
Yeah.
No, you about 240. Your ass fat as hell now.
Yeah, I got some dad bod going. I got a pot belly on me.
Yeah, and Chauvin is not.
Yeah.
What is Chauvin, like 170?
108, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but also on the table is third-degree murder charge, which
That's
is
like manslaughter.
Yeah, Minnesota's third-degree murder statute reads, whoever without intent, which means you didn't intentionally kill anybody,
Right.
whoever without intent causes the death of another by perpetrating an act eminently dangerous to others and showing a depraved mind
Right.
without regard for human life.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to show that he has a depraved mind.
Yeah.
I mean, this is some kind of training he received just being a police officer.
Yeah.
This is not something he gets pulled out his ass.
Yeah, it's going to be part of a stretch. Like manslaughter, too, is like if I get in a fight with somebody and I punch them, they fall down and they hit their head and die.
Yeah.
That's manslaughter.
You just
But
want.
for me, in order to be charged for that, I used force.
Yeah.
What force did Derek Chauvin do that will cause a person to die?
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people are saying that this man was suffocated to death, that his knee was on his neck. That testimony just proved his knee was never on his neck.
Yeah.
It was never on his neck.
Yeah, so
And we got on the ground. I put my knee on my brother's neck. He put his knee on me. It was uncomfortable, but I could breathe just fine. I got more discomfort when he put his knee on the center of my back. I had problems breathing. But when he had his knee on my shoulder, it was uncomfortable,
and on your
but
neck,
I could breathe.
And on the side of your neck, it was.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable. It hurt, but I can breathe.
Yeah. Now, but personally, I'm just going to throw this out there. I mean, from my standpoint as just a citizen.
Yeah.
And, you got him handcuffed.
Yeah.
And I don't see any reason to have him on his chest.
Right.
Lying down like that. Because he did mention that he couldn't breathe. And if somebody can't breathe, you're not going to place something on his chest.
Yeah.
So you should have just maybe. I know he wasn't cooperating in the back of the police car, and he wanted to actually lay down, but y'all should at least sat him up.
Yeah, or roll him on his side.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he wanted to go to the ground. They put him in a police car on his back, handcuffed. He said he couldn't breathe. He got out of the police car. He said, let me lay down right here. Let me go to the ground. The police officers complied with him more than he complied with them.
I know. If he was just.
Yeah.
But now, also on the table is manslaughter in the second degree.
What the hell is that?
I'm about to read it. A person who causes death of another by any of the following means is guilty of manslaughter in the second degree. By the person's culpable negligence, whereby the person creates an unreasonable risk and consciously takes chances of causing death or great bodily harm to another.
Yeah.
What unreasonable risk
did he take?
And consciously take chances of a causing death or great bodily harm to what did he do?
Yeah.
Maybe because he said he couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And you got him on his chest. He's
Right.
already in he's complaining that he can't breathe. So if you're gonna put somebody on the chest, that's the only thing I can think of. Y'all should have, if he was gonna overdose, which is what the defense said he overdosed.
Yeah, because they did find a lethal amount of meth in his bloodstream.
Well, not meth, fentanyl.
Fentanyl, yeah.
Well,
which is in meth.
They found all kinds of stuff. They said he overdosed. But if he's overdosed, that would explain why the paramedics showed up.
Yeah.
Y'all knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
So if y'all would have not laid him on the ground and just like set him up by the tire and let him sit there, and he would have died, we wouldn't even be having this discussion.
Which it would have been it was a strong possibility that would occur. It would have been I think it would have been a strong possibility when he put him inside the car.
Yeah.
And he said he couldn't breathe. If they'd have shut the door on him and they would have got to the police station and that dude died in there, he would have been facing that same charge. Theoretically, that's what y'all doing.
No,
if they put him on the ground, y'all said he died, he suffocated him. If they put him in the back of that police car, slammed the door on him, even though he said he couldn't breathe, even though that was documented on their body cams, they shut the door on him. They go to the police station. When they get there, they find him dead. Is he culpable for that man's death then? Because he said he couldn't breathe. That's a slippery slope, that second-degree manslaughter.
Yeah,
third-degree manslaughter and second-degree, that's the exact same scenario. He dies on the ground or if he dies in the car, is y'all going to hold this police officer responsible for that man's death because he had the lethal amount of drugs in his body? Derek Chauvin didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think if they would have just left him on just the view of him just laying on down like that with his knee on his shoulder, his neck, wherever it was, it just looks bad. If you had him sitting up, this wouldn't be a discussion right now. He OD'd on drugs. Everybody would have saw it. Everybody would have had their cameras out.
So I think
this wouldn't be any trial.
You think it's a strong possibility he would have died, even though he laid on his side?
He's handcuffed. Just sit the dude up.
Yeah, but do you think that would have happened, though?
Who the hell knows? I don't know.
We don't know. That's the thing, but I'm not willing. If I'm on that jury, I'm not convicting that man of that because we don't know what would have happened. Yeah. You could have very likely put that man in that police car, he'd have died. You could have likely put that man on his side, rolled on his side, he could have died. Yeah. I'm not willing to convict a man on the possibility that he might have caused his death because that's what you're asking. The only person that is guilty of third-degree manslaughter, was it third-degree manslaughter and second degree?
Yeah, and second-degree manslaughter.
And second-degree manslaughter is his drug dealer.
But she can't. He pled the fifth.
That's the only man that's beyond a reasonable doubt caused that man's death.
Yeah.
You can prove beyond a reasonable doubt he caused his death because he gave him the drugs.
Yeah. He had just taken the drugs.
Yeah. You can't convict a police officer for that.
Yeah.
For another man's irresponsibility for making bad decisions.
Yeah.
I wish he would have not put it. And you can't forget either, that man was on the ground because he much rather laid on the ground. They had him in the police car. They let him get out of the police car.
I think the only mistake was not setting him up.
Yeah.
If you had set him up, this wouldn't be on TV. We wouldn't be discussing this.
Yeah.
But
that's a very, I'm glad you said that. We wouldn't be talking about this. The people on the jury, are you willing to convict a man just because he didn't set him up? Because the only thing he did wrong in this situation is he didn't set him up or rode him on the side. Are you willing to convict a man of somebody else's murder?
I mean,
manslaughter.
Yeah.
That.
I mean, the only reason why I say that is because
Yeah.
I used to arrest shoplifters.
Mm-hmm.
I used to work at Target,
Mm-hmm.
Ross Dress for Less. I used to catch shoplifters.
Yeah.
Right. And when we were trained, and they told us, if you ever take anybody down to the ground and arrest them, do not lay them on their chest. If they got any medical issues or breathing issues, you could kill them.
Yeah, but
and not even realize you're killing them.
Yeah, but they said never lay him on his chest, but most importantly, don't put no direct pressure, don't put your body weight on them.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if y'all knew he couldn't breathe, why
Yeah.
the hell y'all got him laying on his chest? He's already
Yeah.
got an issue breathing.
Yeah.
That's why I say maybe second-degree manslaughter, but I don't.
You can't prove that beyond a reasonable doubt. All
Yeah.
it takes is one juror to come back and say, you know what, I don't think that police officer killed him. He never used any deadly force.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah. He never put his whole body weight on the man's back. He never did any of that. He was an asshole for not rolling him on his side. But is that guilty of manslaughter in the second degree?
Yeah, or third-degree manslaughter or second-degree murder? I don't think so. But Maxine Waters thinks it's first degree.
Yeah.
This woman's been in Congress for decades, and she said to be confrontational. If first-degree murder is not, if he's not convicted of that.
Yeah, I think
this woman is inciting.
Yeah, I think more than likely, I mean, facts matter. We have a court system. We listen to all the experts. And for her to come out and say those ridiculous things, she's inciting violence. She needs to be removed.
She should be removed from Congress. I
Yeah.
mean, she did. This is her second time doing this.
Yeah.
She's inciting people to be confrontational. She said it explicit. It wasn't implied. It was explicit.
And if I'm on that jury, I can't convict this man because another thing that I got in the back of my head is how they politicize this man's death, and they're politicizing this lie that black men are being hunted down like animals.
Yeah.
It's no way in hell me with a conscience can convict a white man when he never used any deadly force against somebody.
I mean, now, if he was on the ground and he had his elbow pressing down on his neck, all of his weight, something like that.
He wasn't under no stress, that police officer. He was just sitting there with one of his knees, not all his body weight on his shoulder blade.
Yeah, just to
And I jumped to conclusions initially when I saw this because I had a bad angle and this guy screaming he can't breathe. Now when I look at it, when I saw that testimony.
Yeah, and from that other angle.
Yeah.
His knee wasn't actually on his neck.
Yeah.
It was more on his shoulder blow.
Yeah.
It's on his crap.
Yeah.
This muscle right here between your neck and your shoulder.
Yeah.
This muscle.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't consciously.
Maxine Waters?
I'm sad. I'm sad that man lost his life, but putting Derek Chauvin in jail for his death, it's not going to make it. It's not going to bring him back.
Yeah,
I don't even think, personally, I don't think Derek Chauvin killed this man.
Yeah, he complained of not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
And the person who should be responsible for his death, he pled the fifth.
Yeah.
His drug dealer. Ain't nobody going after him.
Yeah. But y'all going to go after the police officer.
Yeah. You know why? Because he's white. Floyd's black. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
If both these parties was white,
you wouldn't even hear this story.
This
right
wouldn't
now.
be even in the news.
This man is on trial because that man who lost his life was black. This exact same scenario happened to a white guy 3 years ago.
Nobody ever talked about it.
Nobody ever talks about it.
What's his
Those
name?
cops are still on the force.
Temple was his name, right? Down
Tony
in Texas.
Temple.
Same thing. It was actually worse. Cops right there was laughing over his body. It was crazy.
They still got a charge, but Derek Chauvin is facing prison time. Hypocrisy.
That was a damn good show. Yeah. Michael Lindell, true patriot. He needs our help.
Here's a man who started from nothing.
Built a great company, great products.
Have seen rock bottom, have seen the worst. He ran through drug addiction.
Yeah.
I mean, this man has accomplished so much thing. He's the epitome of the American dream.
He worked hard, has a successful business, great products, and just because he supported the president of the United States, they've taken him out over 20 stores. They abandoned him on social media.
Yeah.
He's having a tough time even marketing his products.
Yeah. In this country, he's a man of principle. He has employees. He's got a great product. And just because he has different political opinions, big tech wants him to go away. But we're not going to let that happen on our channel.
They want to crush this business too. So support Mike Lindell. Go to mypillow.com and use discount code Hodgetwins. Get up to 60% off.
Yeah. We take care of our patrons in this country. Don't forget, go to officialhodgetwins.com. Go to the Fight Censorship tab. Hit the links. Follow us on Telegram. Follow us on Rumble. And follow us on YouTube. They haven't censored us there yet. Yeah, they're actually being fair. Yeah. Go to officialhodgetwins.com and pick you out a patriotic t-shirt today. Hell, I'm even giving you 20% off. Just type in discount code Chinese Virus. We call it Chinese because it's from China. We making t-shirts great again.